right, we are getting across to these exclusive visuals on our screen right now coming in of the rocket launcher that has now been recovered, and this is a massive update coming in as far as the Mohali attack is concerned. And remember, just a short while back we also showed you that eyewitness account of a lady who had also recovered that particular launcher from a field, and later on now we have another update coming in of this particular rocket launcher, Siddharth, that has now been recovered. We have the first visuals on our screen.
Right, and that was the rocket launcher that was used in Mohali on that attack on the intelligence office building 2 days ago. Now, the Punjab Police is expected to hold a briefing later in the day to appraise the public about the headway that it's made with regards to the investigations into this matter and whether or not any Khalistani outfits are in fact involved. Those are the exclusive pictures that we've accessed of the rocket launcher that was supposed to have been used in that attack that took place in Mohali yesterday. Let me go across immediately to Pradeep for more on this. Pradeep, startling discovery of the rocket launcher now.
Yes, in fact, the telltale signs of Pakistan are quite available here. This rocket launcher seems to have come from Pakistan, and there is every possibility from Kashmiri terrorists. This has landed into the hands of Punjab Khalistani terrorists, and they had used this. The idea was basically, if you look at the development that have taken place during the recent past, several setbacks that have been received by pro-Khalistani elements.
All right, stay with us. Let me also now go across to Gurpreet joining us on this broadcast, who got us that exclusive image. Yes, Gurpreet, certainly a big update of the rocket launcher. First visuals on our screen. Take us through the details.
Yes, of course, launcher has been recovered from this spot from where we are reporting at this point of time. First of all, I'll request my Vijay to show this road leads to the intelligence office where this attack had taken place. At the same time, I'll request just pan this camera this side where we can see some police official. They are supposed to be here. They have been deployed here. So a few meters away from intelligence office, this rocket launcher has been recovered. So we will go to that site. We have just had a word with the eyewitness who has explained that where this launcher was dumped by attackers after this attack. So I'll take along with my camera person so that we will show these visual to our viewers. So this is the spot from where this launcher was recovered by a woman, a lady who had we had interviewed her. She was one of the eyewitness. So here that launcher had been recovered by the police. She had informed the police because the police had been deployed here. But the main point which needs to be looked into at this point of time, that how there was a goof up by the police. One side we have seen NIA, other agencies had been called by the police to understand that how the investigation can be taken forward. But at the same time we have seen the launcher which has been dumped by the attackers here a few meters away from the spot, but that was not recovered by the Punjab Police. But one of the women, she had informed the police when she had come here because buffaloes were grazing. She was chasing her buffalo. Finally, she saw that there is some suspicious thing. So immediately she has gone toward that side where the police was deployed at this light point. And from this light point, what we have seen that the police immediately came here. And after that, this information had been given to the local police officer, and local police officer had come with the bomb squad and other equipment here, and finally they had recovered from this place. So it shows that how the investigation is going on, and from here the police were able to get more leads to further investigating the whole issue. So as of now we have seen that how the investigation is being carried out by the police, but police have already got sufficient clue from this investigation that from where this launcher was recovered and from where this launcher was taken by these attackers who were supposed to be here. And now the Pakistan hand, ISI hand, has already been emerged out of of all the theories, and now the police are investigating from all the angles. So this is the breaking which we are doing. This is the picture which we are showing to our viewer, and this is the place from where this launcher was recovered by the police. And as I already told you, it raised a lot of question over the police investigation, why the police was no so alert. We have seen after the blast, what we have learned from the top officer, the whole city had been seized. But it seems that even for the 1 kilometer, this search was not conducted by the police, and that's why they were not able to recover this launcher on their own. Yes, of course, one of the eyewitnesses who had informed the police, and after the police had already taken this launcher in the custody. So let's see that how the investigation will be unfolded. But as of now, what we have learned from the top officer of Punjab Police, they say this recovery has been made, and now they are trying to identify, and special forensic experts had been called to understand from where these attackers and the makeup of the launcher, so that ISI conspiracy should be exposed to people of Punjab and people of country, and how ISI sponsored terrorists are active in Punjab. Back to studio.
Gurpreet, stay with us, and we have also accessed those exclusive details right ahead of that all-important press briefing where we are expecting the authorities to share more information. But according to sources, this is certainly being looked at as a revenge plot, which is also under scanner with the arrest of those 4 terrorists which had direct links to Rinda. Well, at the same time, possibly how the rocket launcher has been also looked at, and possibly coming in from Pakistan. If you can share more details on that.
Well, yes, of course, if we can see that how the investigation has unfolded. First, we have seen that the police was in a denial mode. They were saying that it was not a terror attack. After that, when they had taken the investigation further, they learned that the grenade had been thrown out of some distance from outside the building, and after the investigation has been unfolded. What we have learned for the last 2 weeks, we have seen huge recovery had been made by the intelligence wings, and especially there are a lot of inputs which were given, whether the 4 people had been arrested by the Karnal police. That was the inputs had been given by Punjab intelligence, and 4 people are in touch with Rinda, because one of the accused, Gurpreet Singh, he is in touch with Rinda through one Rajpal, and after that the police was able to recover a huge RDX from Taran, and after Taran we have seen immediately there was a blast. What we have learned from the top officer, they say it could be revengeful attack by these terrorists to give a very, very strong message to their people that they are here, and these type of the terror attack should be continued, because they have already attacked the police building. And the other side, we have seen that the police is trying to even identify the criminal who had been lodged in Faridkot jail, and the police, he is also one of the main suspects. They have also learned he belongs to Tarantan, and from where this huge RDX had already been recovered 2 days ago, and now they are working on that gangster turned terrorist links. So all the gangsters are being scanned, monitored by the police official, and what we have learned, the top officer, they are trying to connect all the dots before coming media. It seems that ISI sponsored pro-Khalistani behind this terrorist, and specifically Harvinder Rinda name has already been cropped up. So they are trying to connect all the people who are in touch with Harvinder Rinda, so that investigation should be taken to the next step. And what we have seen, Harvinder Rinda was a gangster. He was he was languishing in various jails of Punjab, and now they are trying to understand his network here in Punjab. He had shared the information with a lot of gangsters when he was working as a gangster, and after that we have seen that when he had gone to Pakistan, he was backed by ISI. From there he is operating, and the people who are working as a courier for him, the explosive which had been recovered by Karnal police, there we are able to understand, and even the police got some leads. Huge RDX had been sent to India through drones from Pakistan. They are working on all these leads, and finally they are trying to connect all the dots so that investigation should be done at a level where they can expose the huge conspiracy hatched by the cross-border, hatched by Pakistan, and especially ISI backed pro-Khalistani, how they are trying to create such type of of terror activity in
In
Punjab.
fact, stay with us, Gurpreet, and we have now accessed those exclusive visuals on our screen right now coming in of the moment when the entire attack happened. This is the moment when the rocket launcher was also had hit this particular intelligence building in Mohali. And Gurpreet, these are the first exclusive visuals we are breaking here on Times Now after the rocket launcher that has now been recovered from near the spot by a woman and later on recovered from the local authorities. We also have the CCTV footage of the Mohali blast exclusive to Times Now.